The preamble of the Constitution declares India to be a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. The word sovereign emphasizes that India is no more dependent upon any outside authority. It means that both internally and externally, India is sovereign. Its membership of the Commonwealth of Nations and that of the United Nations Organization do not restrict her sovereignty. Critics say that India's membership of the Commonwealth of Nations is not compatible with her sovereign status, but it is to be noted that India's membership of the Commonwealth of Nations does not in any way restrict her sovereignty. India's membership of the Commonwealth is a self-imposed limitation. According to Mr. Ramaswamy, it is a courtesy arrangement devoid of any constitutional significance, explaining the true position of India in the Commonwealth on 10th May 1959. The then Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru said, "We took a pledge long ago to achieve Purana Swaraj. We have achieved it. Does a nation lose its independence by an alliance with another country? Alliance normally means mutual commitments. The free associations of sovereign Commonwealth nations does not involve such commitments. It is well known that it is open to any member nation to go out of the Commonwealth if it chooses. It must be remembered that the Commonwealth is not a super state in any sense of the term. We have agreed to consider the king as symbolic head of this free association, but the king has no functions attracted to that in the Commonwealth. So far, the Constitution of India is concerned, the king has no place and we shall obey no allegiance to him. The term socialist was inserted in the preamble by the Constitution 42nd Amendment Act 1976. This concept was already implicit in the Constitution. The amendment merely spells out clearly this concept in the preamble. The word socialism is used in democratic as well as socialistic constitutions. It has no definite meaning. In general, however, the word means sum from the ownership of the means of production and distribution by the state. The degree of state control will determine whether it is a democratic state or socialistic state. India has, however, chosen its own brand of socialism, that is mixed economy. The term secularism means a state which has no religion of its own as recognized religion of a state. It treats all religions equally. In a secular state, the state regulates the relation between man and man. It is not concerned with the relation of man with God. The term democratic indicates that the Constitution has established a form of government which gets its authority from the will of the people.